Welcome to a Floridaman stream. We opened an interesting pack here. I think, what the hell is his name? Tossimir is pretty damn good, so I'm gonna go with that. So let's get that. I really don't like... I'm on the fence about white green. I've had 2 disasters and 1 really good deck with it. Sorry, you're listening to the sounds from my other game here. Okay, what did we open here? Mobilized District, interesting land for sure. Ashiok is good in like a controller deck. We have Band Together, which keeps us kind of in the main green. Spark Harvest is a great removal. I like Band Together though, actually. I've been really impressed with this card. So let's go there. Oh man, why is this coming? 3rd pick. Soul Diviner is nasty. I think it's worth picking up here and kind of abandoning our current plan. We can still end up like base black, green, and then splash both these things. But basically, you just endless source of drawing here. It's ridiculous. Okay, this is another black-blue card, so that's pretty damn good. Bloom Hulk is solid, but it looks like black-blue might be getting very open from our left. It's an interesting start to this draft. I think the longer you stay open, the better. We're not necessarily super open right now, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, Gateway Plaza might be the pick here. I think Wanderer Strike is strong. Nebraska's Finisher is solid. Guild Globe is another fixing, but Gateway Plaza is at kind of a premium in this set. Here, I think a second Band Together is the way to go. We could maybe do blue, black, green, and if we get enough fixing, we can splash Tosmir pretty okay. I should not be playing 2 games at once here, but sometimes this happens, you know? Sometimes it happens. It's okay, don't mind. That game's going well over there. So if we don't end up playing green at all, we abandon 3 of our first picks, but this set is so strong that I don't think that's that big of a deal. Honestly. Okay, what do we have here? We could go Guild Globe for more fixing. I think Shriek Diver is actually pretty good. I think Shriek Diver is pretty good here, but I think the fixing is going to be a... I mean, it's okay. It's not that great. I think the longer, so I've played the set quite a bit now, and I think the longer that you, or the more fixing you get and the longer you stay open, Lords of Limited were saying this too in their podcast about drafting this set, but basically the more you can find your lane and then like really dive into that lane, the better, because what ends up happening is, since there's so many strong cards in this set, that if you find an open lane, it's basically like game over. Okay, good. I finished that set, so I can stop babbling and actually comment on what's going on in front of me. We won. So, you know, I think I have a good start to the draft and won an arena match. So, multitasking at its finest. And I'm still picking faster than these people. Doesn't mean I'm picking better than them, though. Okay, what do we got going on? It's a kind of late Gideon's Triumph, and the green-white plan isn't dead. And I think the upside of Gideon's Triumph is better than just having another blue-black card for this pair. It looks like it's getting cut. Now, Heartfire is good, but we have no red. Battlefield Promotion is pretty dang solid. I don't think these black cards are that great. So let's go Battlefield Promotion. Here, I do like Vampire Opportunist. It's a nice mana sink. Dovin's Veto is okay, but it's really not that great with what we have. This 2/5 is kind of forgettable. Okay, now here's a lot of black and blue cards. Crush Descent is bad once they see it, but I think it's pretty solid if they don't know it's coming. Sky Theater Strix is also okay. I guess I'll take the first Sky Theater here. Crush Descent goes better with Soul Diviner if we end up going this route. So it looks like we have two pretty distinct routes right now. So we'll see what we end up opening. Huatli, I mean, we don't really have creatures. Maybe we were picking this up early enough to capitalize on it, but I think having a second Sky Theater Strix, if we end up here, is better. I don't really like Huatli that much at all. We'll take that, but we don't want to play it. Okay. So I'm not... We have some solid cards here, but they're kind of split across two different archetypes. So we just have to see what's happening. It looked like blue and black were maybe slightly more open than green and white. But it could have been just how the packs fell. Let's see. What do we have here? Feather the Redeemed is really good, especially since we already have Band Together, Battlefield Promotion. Maybe we can play... It's might be a little hard to splash, but honestly, if we play Naya, and then we can band together and get that back, that's pretty sick. So we already have three things that work really well with it. Domri's Ambush, not really in cards. There's also a Nahiri Storm of the Stone and a Wanderer Strike, which can be good in this kind of proliferate like deck. But I think the upside for Feather Redeemed is there, and we already have two ways to splash it if that ends up being our splash color. I think we're abandoning this for now unless we get past something super busted. It's going to be hard to cast on 3, though, is the problem. I guess if we have Guild Globe or Gateway Plaza in our opening hands, it's solid. Okay, what does Vivian do here? You may cast creature spells so that they have flash. Your teachers gain vigilance. And then it basically gets you some card advantage. Is that better than a second Band Together? There's a Gleaming Overseer, which is actually good with these colors. It's really good. Same with Flex Channeler. But I think we have a slightly stronger green-white deck going on, and I think Vivian's going to be good. If we can protect it, it just gives us long-term card advantage, and it helps protect itself by giving creatures vigilance, even though it's not necessarily, like, you know, it's not necessarily producing things to protect itself. It's still providing protection. Merfolk Skydiver is really good in the Proliferate deck, but we're not really looking like that's us right now. Rising Populace, even though green-white is one of the Proliferate decks. Rising Populace has been pretty impressive. Dovin isn't the greatest for this type of deck. I think that's better for like a control deck, and we're going to try to look to beat in. For the record, I'm not super into this plan here, but it seems to be, you know, kind of the way we're going. We have some decent removal to get blockers out of the way. We got Combat Trick. We got some card advantage, which green sometimes lacks. Ooh, okay. Well, Solar Blaze is good if you have creatures with higher toughness than power, which we don't. And also it's going to be our splash color. And speaking of splashing and just being a good creature all around, we got Paradise Druid here. So I think that's what we're going to pick up. It can wrap us closer to Talsimir. It can get our Feather the Redeemed down, which is a really solid card, especially on curve. You can do that maybe. Well, I guess you can't because it's double white. You will be playing. Well, yeah, you can help it get on curve. Definitely doesn't hurt it. Heartwarming Redemption, discard all the cards in your hand and draw that many cards +1. You gain life equal to the number of cards. I think this type of deck you can't spend too much time drawing cards and stuff. Giant Growth, we are incentivized to pick up combat tricks with Feather Redeemed, but I think just having a 3/4 flyer is going to be good. Could be our top end. I don't know if I really want to play Loxodon Sergeant. Toss Mirror is good. It's 6/6 worth of body, and you get a 3/3 to fight something, and you go a little wide. And you also gain some life. I have been impressed with Arlen's Wolf, but is it better than a second Gateway Plaza? I think the more fixing we have, the better. The more we can just really splash. Maybe a bomb we open in pack 3. And it, you know, helps us get our Feather the Redeemed more on curve and stuff like that. So we have 4 sources of fixing now, so we can get a little liberal with more expensive cards in terms of if we want to like splash something. So we have 2 things with flying right now. This isn't very good. It doesn't target a creature, so we don't get to buy it back. We could just have a big fatty and Primordial Worm, which isn't very exciting, but could serve its purpose here. It's nice that it's out of Obnixilus's Cruelty and other burn spells reach. They have to use like a Spark Harvest on it, or the white uncommon, I forget what it's called. So 6 toughness does matter. Okay, this is a good sign. I think white is open because Mario Fruit Claw is solid. Iron Bully. It's a very late Lapsotep Reaver, but we haven't seen a lot of blue-black in this pack, so I'm glad we stuck with this plan. We've got choices to make here. We don't have a lot of counter stuff happening right now. We have one thing with a counter on it. Wolf will have a counter, and that's basically it. I guess we can put a counter with Battlefield Promotion. Battlefield Promotion on Feather the Redeemed is really sick. So maybe we just go Iron Bully as a way to put a counter on something. Okay. I do like Vivian's Grizzly, but since we're trying to splash red anyway, I think Domri's Ambush is really good too. It can grow your creature and then kill something, so it can give you a nice unexpected attack. And we have good fixing, so I'm not too worried about it. Here, I guess Light Shield is good if we end up getting some more proliferate stuff. We're starting to pick up some counter synergies here. We don't have a lot of 4-power things coming in, but I don't think we need 2 Guild Globes, so we'll just pick up the Crotch Wrangler. Solar Blaze might be a good sideboard card. We now have more things that will survive it, but not too many more. Giant Growth I'm happy to see. It's a good combat trick. Nice and cheap. You just gotta be careful about playing around removal. But I think this deck is gonna be really, well, I don't know if really strong. It's gonna be stronger on the play than it is on the draw. That's for sure. So let's see what this looks like. Ooh, oh baby. Finale of Glory is going to be the pick here. It's good basically once you have 4 mana or more. And if you get to 10 somehow, you win the game basically. But I mean, even if you have just 6 mana, you get 4 2/2s. You get 8 for 6 across 4 bodies. It's good for going really wide. It'd be nice to find spells that affect your whole board. Would be nice. But yeah, that's Finale of Glory is some serious stuff. Okay, what else we got here? We can use Defiant Strike to cycle with our Feather. There's Makeshift Battalion, which can actually be good, especially if we have decent removal, which we do, or ways to kind of, if they're tapped out, we have a lot of ways to help attack happen. So I think we could go for Makeshift. We're getting a little fat on our 3 drops. With that said, Grateful Apparition is super solid. If you have anything with counters on it, this thing just goes wild. And we have Planeswalker too, which is nice. And we have some ways to get some counters on things at this point to where I feel good taking it. Plus it's good about dealing damage to enemy Planeswalkers. Speaking of more counter synergies, I think Ujin's good. It can be played on any part of your curve, which is really nice. And It has more counter synergy. We don't want to run the Loxodon Sergeant, I don't think. We could cut the Primordial Worm and maybe go down to 16 lands. 16 lands isn't great for Finale of Glory, but we have the Paradise Druid here. Kind of be like a pseudo land. We have a good amount of creatures, considering a lot of our spells require creatures. Let's try to keep that around 14 or higher. We have Cyborg Blaze, which still isn't that great against what we're working with here. Okay, so we got Johnny's Pride Mate and Arlen's Wolf. And that's about it. Raging Kronk is okay, but we're going to try to avoid splashing as much as we can. We have life gain in Battlefield Promotion, and I think that's it. So this thing's going to be mostly a 2/2 most of the time, so I think I'd rather just take this Arlen's Wolf. On certain boards, it can really get in. I've been pressured by this wolf more than I would expect in games past, so maybe we could be on the pressuring side. Oh man, I hope my screen hasn't been too annoying. The location of my webcam. I think I had it optimized for Arena, and I've since moved. That's a really late widespread brutality. Someone's clearly not playing red-black. It's also, man, black is pretty open if these two are going late. Told the invasion's good too. I think for us, War Screecher's gonna look nice. Oh man. This is the pack where blue-black is apparently open. But we are past that. I think we're going to take Topple the Statue for sideboard. Here, I don't mind taking a third band together. Second Giant Growth might make the cut. Kronk Wrangler is still not looking that good. I think I'm going to take the Forced Landing for the sideboard. We could also do Defiant Strike. I think it's really nice with Feather the Redeem because you can just cycle it. But we don't have a lot of things against flyers, so maybe we want that for some protection. Speaking of, I think I'll take my first Snare Spinner over Vivian's Grizzly. Vivian's Grizzly gives us some card advantage, but we do have Feather Redeem to buy us back some cards. And then Vivian to draw some cards. Okay, do we need this Guild Globe? I don't think so. We're only splashing 2 things, and we have at least 3 sources. Guess it's not the end of the world if we play it. Get to add 2 mana of different colors, so it could help with the double white-red, specifically for Feather the Redeemed. Let's see here. Let's group separately. I do like all the band togethers. Yeah, let's lose this, and I think we lose a Giant Growth. And then we lose 1 3-drop. We have a lot of 3-drops here. We don't have a lot of Proliferate stuff going on. Do we have any Proliferate going on? Not really. I mean, I guess we got a Grateful Apparition. So maybe we just lose the Iron Bully. It's not that great. I kind of like all these cards better. Tao's Light Shield gets us a counter on something that could be meaningful. Yeah, I'm going to lose the Iron Bully, I think. Actually, this isn't going to be a defensive deck. Let's lose the Light Shield. This thing can kind of do the same thing and still attack. So I think this is our curve here. We're going to add... I don't think we want any... Let's see, let's combine these. I'm definitely not the strongest deck I've seen. But it can do... It has lots of removal. But it's pretty weak to removal itself. We don't have a ton of card advantage or filtering. So we need to be kind of cautious about that. But let's see. Let's what are we working with here? Looks like we want to run maybe... This only gives us 3 sources. Maybe I want to do this. 994 or 3 plus Paradise Druid. I think that's fine. This is gonna be interesting. We got some good sideboard cards at least. But I'm not sure if we have... I'm not sure about this deck. If their plan is to just also get down creatures, we have a lot of removal. And we can run someone over, go really wide, and get... Just... We definitely want to play first if we were given the chance, which we are not. Uh-oh. Damn, it's dark in here. Let me get the light going. That did not help at all. Okay. Oh, looks like a good starting hand. We need to find one more land, but should be able to do that in the first 3 draws. And our opponent mulliganed. So that's not too bad at all. And we have our splash color. Okay, we have lots of ways to kill things. Wait a second. This is what we're doing. How dare they? They might be like a 5-color nonsense. We don't have a 2-drop, so let's get this out. All right. Let's see what they drop here. Okay. This is a literal mirror match in terms of lands and what gets played. Okay, well that's different. I guess Tulsimir is going to be going, huh? But maybe they want to disrupt. Yeah, there we go. Well, they know we got tons of removal. I think Wolf's going to be a little better here. More likely to attack through. I don't like that they know about all of our tricks here. It's going to make them less good. Okay, so they have no problem finding their mana. So let's put the pressure on here. We'll leave a forest untap. Ooh, that's nice. I think I'd rather hold off on that. I want them to waste a removal on one of these 2 things. It's so nice because we can get back band together and giant growth with this thing. Let's see what they do here. So they know they can't really play out just a creature here. I think they're going to have to find some removal, or else they're in trouble. Yeah, so that's weird, because they know we're going to band together that. That's nice. And if they giant growth it, we can giant growth one of our guys, so... I guess if they have that 5-cost black sorcery that can like bring something back from a dev and give it haste and attack, they could get some value out of it. But even then, we could just kill it again, and then they won't have a defender. Okay, that's fine. This is gonna become a... But now we could play our Feather Redeemed and attack with this, and then if they want, they could block, but then we can just giant growth and then get the giant growth back. I mean, we're going to giant growth it either way because we get it back, right? Whenever you cast instant sorcery spell, targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into graveyard. If you do, return to the hand at the beginning of next step. So yeah. Okay, now they had a slow start. It looks like they have strong cards, but they have a kind of a weird mana base. So we're going to be able to punish them, hopefully. So if they tap out to destroy this, that's fine. I guess there's no point to... I guess if we giant growth it, we get it back, right? This thing might help us stay alive. I guess there's really no great harm and reason to do that. But we're going to get it back anyway. It just feels like... I guess they're not drawing anything, so they can respond to that. So maybe that's a bad play. I mean, we can go for the win here. I think we go for the win. Because what can they have that can interrupt this that much? Maybe that's greedy. I mean, we can Finale of Glory here. They can't really counter anything. They could have a board wipe. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the win. I mean, yeah, okay. If they have to use something to remove this, they're down to one card. Next turn we can Finale of Glory. Go pretty wide and still have Battlefield Promotion. So I don't think it's that risky. I mean, it's more risky than playing it slow, but I'd rather finish it when I think I have the advantage over them, giving them an opportunity to draw. So what did they see? What did we see? I don't think we saw anything that makes us want to change our minds. Maybe a second Giant Growth is good. Maybe we remove... We're going to be on the draw. And it's nice that we didn't have to show them Finale of Glory that way, so they might not see it coming next game. We don't want to remove a creature, I feel like. Though this counts as a creature, Vivian doesn't really count as a creature. Yeah, maybe we just leave it then. That's fine. This deck gets significantly worse if you can't get your creatures out. Or if you don't have a creature presence on the battlefield. That's for sure. Okay, Techno Panda Bear. What have you got? This is nice. Vivian can maybe just help find us some cards here. We do not want to flood with this type of deck, and she's going to get against stopping that. Hopefully they don't have the discard card again, because there goes our Vivian. And then we're going to be kind of left empty-handed. In terms of spells, we'll have plenty of lands in our hand, unfortunately. Don't do it. Don't do it. They start with black. It's not a good sign. Yeah, I knew it. God damn it. Damn it. Bye-bye, Vivian. And now we can't even attack, and they know we have a hand of nothing. Okay, well, that helps. Good thing about having all of this land, if we find Finale of Glory, we already can make 5 tokens off it. With not what we have in play, with what we have access to. But that's one of our cards. Damn it. That's a big deal. Yeah. Lifelink, okay. Might be a good sideboard addition for them. I think it's worthwhile killing this, but how do we make that happen? If we attack with this, they're going to double block with both. If we attack with both, they'll block here and block here, and then that doesn't help. I think we maybe just hold on to it. I mean, you get really aggressive, band together this thing dead, and then Gideon's Triumph, but I don't think that's quite necessary. It might be, though, because I have a feeling that their deck has a lot more stronger cards than ours. Okay, so we need to kill this thing dead, I think. Nope. They're gonna get one trigger out of it, but maybe we should have waited since I couldn't play another land, but oh, that's nice. Let's have exactly what we needed for this board. If we draw our 7/6 next turn, that'd be good. It looks like they have all the land they could want. I hope they don't have the 5-colored mythic thing, which they might based on how they're tapping. Okay, well that's unfortunate. At least our guy gets a little bigger. We can now attack with Rising Populace, but then they'll just sack their zombie on me, and then we don't really get through anyway. We can find another fight spell would be good, or band together. I'm gonna sandbag the land. This is a. They could have more discard, Dapperel or something. I mean, if they're playing this many colors, they have some super powerful stuff in their deck. That's fine. We'll be able to get them with Gideon's Triumph. Because they'll just attack with that overhead, which is going to be nice. But yeah, it's kind of a who's going to draw the better cards first kind of matchup. This 1/5 on the ground is really annoying for this type of deck. Okay, well, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Yep. So they can kill something. We've got to get rid of that, and we're just going to be left with... What the hell? Oh. Oh, God. Okay, well, we weren't winning this anyway. Damn, Tamiyo's rough against this deck. We gotta sideboard that Gideon's card out. And then there goes our Rising Populace. And now we basically, if we find a way to remove their army, we can at least kill their Tamiyo. Okay, well, this is good. Okay, so they have to plus here. And then maybe we just put pressure. Okay, so we got 3 attackers. They can only really eat 1 with what they have in play. They can't bring anything back from their graveyards yet, so they're going to have to plus this. So if they trade here, eat 1, we go down. I wonder if what did they name? Did they name Band Together? Did they actually name that? Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, show game log. Why would they? What? Maybe they have multiples? Okay, well, I think we gotta take out Tamiyo here. So if we attack with 5 things, this thing's definitely dead. And then I guess we just want to do that because then it forces them. I mean, they're going to get to eat 1, and they might trade with 1, and then they'll block 1 for lifelink purposes. So if we attack with everything, and if we just attack it with to them, it's 14. They can block 3 things, so that's only 8 damage to go down 13 and gain a life. I don't think that's good. I think we gotta kill Tamiyo. So I think we'll just do that. Maybe we should attack with 6 just in case they have an instant spell here that they can remove 1. There's no harm in doing it. So we lost 2, but we killed the Tamiyo. I'm gonna do this just so we have our splash color here. Enforcer Griffin's gonna get us good, but it's their only good blocker right now because this thing can't kill these soldiers. But it looks like they've found something good. Okay, that's fine. We can kill that. I think we're not in too terrible of a shape here. That's also fine. If we find our wolf guy, it doesn't eat anything, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, that was good. Okay, now they can't even double block with the Nahab and Charity Extractor, so if they leave the Enforcer Griffin back, I think we just attack and kill the Enforcer Griffin, or did they just top deck a removal? They can also do that, and that's fine. This guy has a really shaky mana base here. I guess he's base black green, but he's flashing a double. Okay, band together's good. I think we band together just right now just to kill this Griffin. It's gonna keep us alive. Still can't attack, but who knows? Maybe we get lucky here. They attack with Nihab. We can. Okay, so they get the Scry. The mana doesn't mean anything. If we lose this and we're on to play, though, it's gonna look good for us. They put one card on the bottom. Because I think we can punish this deck for trying to be too cutesy with their multicolor stuff. Let's see, what do we want to find here? We're running out of strong cards. Our Conjurant would be really good. We can make that thing pretty big. Well, now we can make it bigger. We're not attacking with our Arlen's Wolf. Giant Growth wouldn't be too terrible. The Featherman would be good. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so he does that. He puts a counter on this, so we can't not block it. Just gonna make his 2/5 bigger. That's fine. We can block that with multiples and only lose one thing. Our Conjure would be pretty busted here because how much land we got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can make it 11, 11. And if they don't find an answer, they can double block it, bring it down to a 4. And then we have an open board. Okay, well. They're going to deck out before us, but like I said, I think they have stronger stuff to draw into. They're splashing blue for something. Oh no, this is not good. If they have any of the glories, we're in trouble. That's actually not that bad. We might have to triple block this, but then we can't. I think we just let them attack here. Oh wait, we can't even triple block it. Never mind. Okay. Well, now we gotta find another creature. That's nice. It's only a sorcery speed. I guess we hold on to it. Doesn't really help right now. I think we have to take one more. I'm surprised they're playing out their lands, having to have. Maybe they have a next spell. Giant Growth is good. Okay. So we can Giant Growth, make it a 5/5. And then Dombri's Ambush doesn't kill this, unfortunately. We can kill that with Nihab, but then we're have to triple block that. I think that might be fine. Or we can catch them off guard, Giant Growth. If they attack into it, they can Giant Growth, double block. We lose one, and we still have 2 to deal with here. And then if we find a decently sized, I think that's better. I think it's a little more risky if they find some interaction here. I'm only gonna block with 2 because if they have removal post Giant Growth, it's gonna be a problem for us anyway. Nice. We're gonna lose anything. I wish you were an instant. Ooh, okay. Time to get aggressive here, I think. They have so much life. Hopefully they just have some small weak cards to draw into. Here's their blue thing. That's not good. I gotta be careful about decking though, actually. How many lands they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's still probably half their cards left are lands. So they might want to scribe for 2 cards at the bottom. Oh, it's not to the bottom of the library. Duh. Oh, it's going to be bad. 4, 5. They get to draw another card. We can deal with the 4, 5. We can triple block it. And we have, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. So we have about 6 lands. 6 of 15. We're almost a little under 50%. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I hope they actually do it on something, because then we can... Oh, they got more? Okay. They should make that 2-2, I think. Okay, so we can triple block that now, but... Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna leave up. I think I'm gonna play my Conjure and ambush this thing dead. And then we can get in. Okay, wait a second. I think I want to leave up my Paradise Druid, so let's make this a 9/9. And then Domri's Ambush, the Tidebearer Giant. Dead. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I left 3 on. And then this can go in for Dovin here. Now they only have two turns of stopping this, and we have a really strong ground unit if they don't find removal. And even then, they only got 5 cards left, and they scry 2 to the bottom. So I assume their last 2 cards aren't that great. I am going to definitely block this here. I mean, Vraska's Finisher. Man, I should have blocked with Ugin, because it actually doesn't even take damage that way. And then I assume they're going to dove in my Conjurant. Grizzly is great. Let's see what we draw. Or if anything, do we draw anything? Oh, we got there. Look at that. That game was looking a little sketch for a bit. Cool. Let's go to the next one. That was a fun one. Drawing the Conjurant there was pretty damn solid. Okay, the removal in this deck is good, but I feel like they didn't have a deck that punished us that much. If we're against a super creature removal heavy deck, I think we are in trouble. Like maybe a red-blue spells deck would be bad. We will play first. We're aggressive. This is a terrible hand. This hand is also bad. If they mulligan, I might mulligan. I don't want to go down to 5 on the play if they don't. Okay, we have to put any creature on top, but this is, we gotta draw pretty luckily here. We got our mana that we want, at least. If we can draw our feather and they don't have removal for it and just creatures to play, we can keep on banding together it and killing things. That looks like a Sorin's Thirst, perhaps, but we can't just sit on our Iron Bully. So let's see how it goes. I think this thing's dead, and then we're going to be out of gas completely. Oh, okay. Whew. Maybe they're just stuck on a color. Okay, that might be okay for us. Maybe we get really lucky and they don't draw anything that can interact. I mean, that's fine. We're going to lose a band together here, but... And they're going to know we're completely out of gas. So if they could just kill our Iron Bully, we are kind of useless. That's good. We can draw into some good stuff. Well, that is not good stuff. I don't think I'm going to play it out this turn. If we do, we won't have band together mana up. So if we find a way to remove this, we might want to band together something, but it's doubtful. And unless we draw a 5-drop next turn, it's not going to make that big of a difference. Unless we go into 5-drop, 6-drop. Well, I mean, they're going to get to discard it anyway. So it's really not doing that much. It's basically 3 for an amass 1. Not the most efficient turn. Looks like they might just be stuck on color here. They spark harvesting. Which actually wouldn't be the worst thing for us. I mean, we don't have gas, but we have much better things to draw than Iron Bully. But we also have a lot of kind of crappy 2-drops to draw into now, so it's a crapshoot. Ooh, that is good. Let's see. Do we get a little greedy with this? I don't think so. I think we take advantage while we can and go wide. Yeah, I think we should. We're not getting to the 10 mana. They've already shown that they have some discard in here. They're behind on board a little bit, so they just don't find a blocker here, or we find another band together, or a giant growth, or something we can push through. We're doing a decent amount of damage. Maybe they're mono black. I'm not sure. Now if they just have removal, that's not so good for them. So we're going pretty wide, and we're going to put the pressure on. A big blocker would be unfortunate. Black? I'm trying to think what black cards they could play for 4 or 5. 5 is Spark Harvest. They could play the Dread Horde would be bad. The 3/2 that amasses when it dies, because then they could just eat one of our things and then have a 3/3 to hold back our blocker. I don't have a super obvious play. Spark Harvest is my guess, because it looks like they were going to maybe Spark Harvest the Iron Bully. Oh, well, that's annoying. Let's see. If we attack with everything, they get to eat 1. This goes down to a 3/3, and then they take probably double block here. So maybe it goes down to a 4/4, and we get to kill blocker. They 6 down to 10. I think it's gonna give us our best chance here. They might be stuck on colors here too, so they might be running out of plays to make. It's a little bit of a gamble, but oh, you can't block that, buddy. That's fine. So they go down to 10. Now a band together can actually kill Ugin's Conjure. Ugin? I think I was calling it Ugin. Ugin? Whatever. They might just be playing mono black here. Tide Bearer Giant would be pretty bad here. Okay. They did have Spark Harvest. Are they playing mono black? It would appear so. That's a good card for them. Okay. Well, they don't have the sack mana up at least, so. Ooh, that's real good. So if we attack with this, this becomes a 5/5, and we only get to kill one thing. If we attack with both, they get to either double block this. It's really not that great, I guess. Well, yeah. So if we attack with this and this, they could put the Ujin's Conduit there. We could just kill it with our giant growth. They could try to eat this. If we attack with this, I think they do this and they do this, and then we just eat the Spark Reaper. Yeah, okay, I think we can attack with everything one and be decently okay. If they have Soren's Thirst, we're going to be hurting real bad. That's fine. If they double block there, well, you can't do that. You did this last time. Come on. Come on, Alobar Kudra. Get it together. That's fine. Okay, so let's do this. Now they only have a 1/1 to block. They must be playing mono black. The odds that they draw all one color land and only have one color, mostly one color spells, except maybe two, are so low. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Just stop tapping. Okay. Well, it's actually not the worst thing ever. Yeah, I'm going to play this out first just in case they have a trick and they block and kill this soldier. We at least get a counter that way. Okay, so if they just miss on a draw or two, we're going to be in good shape, or if we find something. With our hand, I was really not thinking this was going to even be close, let alone we have the slight advantage here. Okay, so they get back a 2/3, and they're going to be able to play it. They must be running some planeswalkers then. If they have an extra land, they should drop it now so they can sack something. Okay, we have some good cards to draw. Come on. It's fine. Getting in the air. Spark Reaper's gonna give them some good value here, but at least they can't use it on this turn. If we attack with both, they get to eat this. Maybe they block here, maybe they don't. They go down to 3. It's not worth getting eaten, I don't think. Maybe we just attack with the soldier, they eat it. This becomes a 3/3, and then we can start growing it. Okay, that's totally fine. If I was them, I would definitely Spark Reaper. I would have, if I was their only play, I would have Spark Reapered the Conjured first. Okay, that's nice. I hate that it can sack itself if you find removal for it. Okay, land doesn't do much. We can attack with the soldier. Grow this? Is that worth it? I don't think so. We have some cards that can put counters on, so let's just be a little patient here. And we have a clock in the air at least. Not the most exciting clock, but something. How fast they went through that main phase makes me think they didn't draw anything. They attack. Obviously, I don't take it. Or obviously, I take it. I got 20 health. I don't give a shit. They just sacking. Yeah, that makes sense to me. They're just gonna be hurting if they don't draw into something up. Now they have 2 Spark Reavers, which is a little tough here. Oh, come on. Now I think we do this. They have to find... This is going to hurt us if they find removal, but... That's fine. Put that on the stack first. I almost didn't proliferate, which is the whole damn point. Now if they don't find removal, they're gonna be facing down a pretty big threat soon. It'd be nice to get this out of Obnixilis's range. They might sack one of their Spark Reavers here. They kill that and amass 2. It's unfortunate here, but we have a 5/5 now, so we can attack, and they have to triple block and not sack something if they want to kill my thing. So that wouldn't be too bad. They could just chump it and draw a card though, which is kind of annoying. These Spark Reavers are doing some work here. That is surprising to me, because now they can't even threaten to trade this. Now they can again, but now we can kill 2. Oh, I hope we find a combat trick here. Giant Growth would be great. Okay. I think it's worth... We can't keep on giving them fodder to sacrifice. Yeah, I think they have to block here because they've seen enough combat tricks to where... Oh, I wish I had a Giant Growth. It'd be so sweet. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, I think now if we find a band together, we can still take out their Spark Reaver, and they can only sack itself. Oh my god! Damn it! I think it's stupid if they sack now. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, sure, they could draw something that they play, but then if they don't, now they're going to have to chump this possibly, or just take an extra 3. Watch, they're going to draw something perfect. It's going to make me eat my words. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go. Okay, what is this? What is this? Look at the top cards of 3. Exile one face down, put the rest in bottom of your library anymore. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at a card, you may cast it if it's a creature card. Well, if we're... As long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it's a creature card. Well, it's not a creature card. So I guess it's better to do a forest. And then put that in the bottom first. Nope, I did that wrong. Whoops. I can attack and make them sack this. Or no, I can't. Well, this has vigilance, right? Oh no. That's you have to use the plus to give it vigilance. Damn it, missing there sucks. But we got 3 cards out of the way that we're maybe not going to be doing much. If they find removal here, that's going to hurt. Okay, that's not terrible. It's a good target to sack. If we draw a blocker, they can double sack now. They're gaining their life back. We need to kind of keep Vivian alive, but I was really hoping drawing a creature card there would have been good. I hope we naturally draw a creature card so we have something to defend this and we can plus it. Are they sacking more? What are they doing? This is insanity. Like, they're getting cards, but... Oh, come on. Okay, so I think we plus this and attack here. We'll draw that. Well, they're playing mono black. They've got to have something, I imagine. Got 12 of their lands. Oh, God. They're just going to keep on. Okay, we need to find some of our threats here. Their 3 Spark Reapers are just doing work. There goes the zombie army. They're going to draw another card. If we can just find a band together and kill their stupid Spark Reaper, that would be better too. I feel like they're misplaying this very much. That's fine. Okay, now they can't block or they have to trade. Seems silly to me. Okay, that's good enough. I think I will chump block. I just want to get some creature cards here. There we go. Ooh, which one's better? This is a 7/6. This thing would become an 8/8 and go down a 6. We have 8 mana. I think I'm going to do the Primordial Worm because then we can get out the Kronk. Okay, so we want to put that on bottom and then that. Okay, so then we played this. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Okay, and then we get in with the Battalion. If they come in to try to kill our Vivian, we can flash down our Primordial Worm. Oh, there we go. We did it. So what is their deck trying to do? They've got lots of... They have a shit ton of this card. Okay, so how do we guard against this card? I guess we have cheaper things that we can play and we dump our hand? Let's see here. I mean... We're going to be on the draw. I think maybe having more that over a band. No. So they have a lot of 2/3s, so 2/2s aren't that good. We don't have actually many of those though. Is there something better we can put in here that's we're also going to know our hand a lot, so like having tricks isn't going to be that well good. Solar Blaze is really bad. I think maybe having another Giant Growth and losing this Iron Bully. That's a weird... This is a really weird deck they have here. I don't quite get it. Just mono black discard, draw cards, make them discard. But as soon as I have a board, it seems like they can't affect it too well. I mean, Vivian can give us some card advantage. I guess we keep... Vivian can give us card advantage, but if they have the 3-cost discard spell, which I think they had 2 copies of, I'm kind of in trouble, because then there goes our only card advantage. I guess we could have mulliganed, but the thing is, this is like pretty doable hand. If we get Vivian down, they don't have pressure on the board. But even if they do have pressure on board, I guess we can't protect it, so maybe that was a mistake. Here comes the discard or spark. Yep, okay. We will definitely be holding lands though. Well, now we can't. Maybe we should have kept the land since we need creatures to do this, but I mean, if they make us discard more and we haven't drawn creatures by then, that round we can just discard these things. Yeah, we need to keep on ramping to our primordial worm here. That's fine. These damn Spark Reapers. Hey, that's something. Hopefully we don't have Spark Harvest. We can get the Spark Reaper if they attack into it with Battlefield Promotion. That's fine. Yes, yes. Don't they know about Battlefield Promotion? Is there something they could have here? That's actually kind of nice. If we get in with this, what happens? They block here, this thing becomes a 3/3, and then we can... Yeah, okay, I think we do that. Alright, so I think we attack. If they block, we Giant Growth. At the end of turn, we band together. And if they don't block, maybe we just Finale of Glory out. They make us discard 2 cards here. We're going to be in bad shape. This has Trample too, which is nice. But maybe we'd save our band together. I think we save it. This is only a 3/3. If they make us discard 2 cards, I think I want to keep my Finale of Glory here. And we could still kill this. If they play something that masses this, we can... I think I'd rather do a... Let's see here. If they just Spark Harvest this thing dead, we will kill this thing. So that means we'll at least get Finale of Glory off next turn. Either land or not is fine here. Okay, on an open board this could be good. I'm not looking forward to having the Spark Harvest come down. And I hope they don't make us discard our worm right now, but they gotta have something in hand, and those are basically the things they had in this deck. Spark Reavers or discard. We have a lot of tricks though to get past it. Okay, that's fine. We can still attack into that. Ooh, that's gonna be good with our soldiers going wide here. So we're doing net 3 damage here. It's not the fastest clock, but it's something. Worst creature helps us attack the Spark Harvesters too once we find a land, which is nice. Yeah, that's not surprising. That's fine. That was an interesting choice. Well, this is good. Doesn't really help with our vigilance thing. It's not worth attacking with all of these, so yeah, I guess I just play this out. It's a decent attacker at least. If we find one more land, I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape. They can start Psychics doing their Spark Reaper shenanigans, but it doesn't seem like they have a lot of great stuff to draw into. If they draw into discard for our worm, that's going to be kind of a bummer, but I don't think we need it to win from this position. Worst creature might end up being the MVP here. It'll enable us to attack with everything at least. I mean, if they want to chump block and then spark harvest it, that's fine, but they're not removing anything from our board. And we'll be we'll be sending at least 13 damage their way, so they have to do something. I think if I was them and I had removal, I would go for the worst creature. Okay, so that's not the best thing ever. It's something, but I mean, honestly, we could just get it in the air at this rate. Since they have such bad blocks, we can attack with everything. What happens? Or if we attack with our 4 vigilance creatures, they could double block one, we kill their Spark Reaver, they kill one here, they kill one here, they get a 2/2 amass and a 1/5. I think that's good actually, and then we'll end up with 1 creature underground plus the 7/6 coming down and our worst creature. They can't not block here because then they're dead. So I think they gotta put some things in the way. If they let 2 through, we'll just take the damage. That's fine. Yeah, doing this won't save anything, so this actually works out decently well. Now we get that out of our hands, so they can't make us discard it. And now we have a pretty sizable threat on the ground. We can chump block and Spark Reaper, but let's see here. They have removal here. It's going to be unfortunate. They're doing this thing again, where they're going to put themselves in a... This is how you die, dude. Because you can't... Now you can't... You have to chump something with the Primordial, most likely. Okay, so... We'll attack with these 3. We want to leave our Horror Screecher back to make this a 3/3. They decide to block. They have to block something. That's the thing here. So that thing's dead. And then they're going to double block that, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that's a mistake. I'm going to hold hand just so they think I have a trick. They might waste one of their discard cards on me. Okay. So that's good for them, but I don't recall seeing a ton of removal. They're going to sack something right now instead of chumping a... But that's the thing. Now they have to chump our Primordial Worm with something anyway. Oh yes, we don't have our... Oh, okay, well, they played that really poorly. I think their deck was kind of garbage because a lot of their cards become kind of useless as soon as I dump my hand. So it looks like they were just cycling draws to get things that didn't really affect the board. It looks like they had no win condition. I don't know what it was. It looks like they couldn't push through damage. They were drawing cards, maybe getting really big amass army in. That might be it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll take the win. I don't mean to like shit on my opponent, right? I'm just saying, I'm just talking about this from like an analysis perspective. Is your mono black, so your colors, your fixing is great, but I wonder how much more strong spells they gave up just to try this mono black plan out. And maybe, you know, they're just trying something and they're having fun. That's fine, but I mean, is it fun if you're not winning? I don't think so. I sure as hell don't think so. Anyway, I thought they had us the first game, but it looked like they just had no way to finish a game. They had a way to prolong a game and maybe get some card advantage. Maybe they were taking to something and just got really unlucky and didn't find it both games. Maybe they had Bantu in there. They could just throw away half their lands. Okay, this is something here. That might be nice. With our Paradise Druid, we can actually cast it. Let's go for a trophy. I think if we get think if I get this trophy, I'll be 4 of 6 trophies in my MTGO drafts. I don't think I recorded 1 or 2 of them. Well, maybe our opponent will time out. Man, Maniac Tilt 24. Were there 23 other Maniac Tilts? I'm not sure. Okay, Gideon's Triumph could be good here. I love that this has hexproof when it's untapped. It's so good. Okay, they could have a... I'm gonna play out the Crunch Ranger. No, I guess I'll attack with my Paradise Druid here. Blue doesn't have anything that they could kill this with, I don't think. It will be tapped so they can throw on a Transmutation or something, but if they have a counter for my Crunch Wrangler, I'm not too concerned. Okay, now that we have like a head of board, we can maybe just keep them back, you know, or keep on it swinging. You know, it looks like they might be stuck on a color here. We don't really have to, they could have Crushed Descent, so I don't really want to run it out into open mana, because that would actually kind of slow us down a bit. It wouldn't be the biggest deal, but I don't really want them to get advantage. We have the board advantage, so they have to find something to do here. This is adding 1 extra damage turn, but okay. I mean, I think it's the same argument. They might just want to Crush Descent now. Okay. They're amassing 1. That's fine. That has hexproof. They're going to block something, but then we can Battlefield Promotion it. Or we can make them sack something. I think I'd rather Battlefield Promotion. It gives me a counter on something. Grateful Apparition gets better. And then we can Gideon's Triumph or band together a little better if they find something to block with. It's weird that their land was stacked and now it's not. Okay, now I think it's okay to play out the Grateful Apparition. I think they would have Crushed Descent. Okay, they found their second land, but it might be too late. Removal here would be better for them other than creature, because we can basically most likely kill any creature they play. If not, we can make them sack it at least. And we know they don't have a lot of... Okay, so that's good for them. But they're just going to be left with a 1-1 here. Oh. Okay, well they made a 1-1 a 1-1. I just can't... Okay, so I think what we do here is we can Domri's Ambush on our Crunch Wrangler, which I think I'd rather spread out. And then we can attack with everything in Gideon's Triumph, and that leaves a band together. Let's do that. Oh, wait, but then we have to tap that. Okay. New plan. We can Iron Bully onto our Paradise Druid. We can attack with everything, and then we can just band together this and swing with everything. That might be the... Or just swing with the 3-2. Let's just do that. We'll swing at the 1-1. I don't care if we trade our 1-1 for their 1-1. I want to leave my 2-1 back, I think, just in case they play a 5 toughness thing. We can still band together it. They might just chump block the 3-2 to save on damage. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine if they just create a server. It's not the biggest deal. Okay, that's a big tempo swing though. Okay. Man, okay. That was kind of a bummer. So what can we do? We can Paradise Druid and then Gideon's Triumph. One of these. I don't want them to get a bunch of non-land spells here. We can throw a 3/2. We can give a counter to this, but then we can't do anything else. I think we Paradise Druid here. And then we Gideon's Triumph something if they only block with one thing, and if not, then we can clear their board and deal 1 to this or 1 to their face. Which I think will be good there. So let's do that. I think we just go for their face. I hope they only block with 1, but it'd be silly not to throw. Okay. Well, I guess they don't have to sack this. Oh. Well, that's surprising to me. I should have sacked this, then this thing would have still died. Maybe they didn't think it through. But now we have Toss them here next turn, assuming our Druid's fine. Should eat that. They have a counter for this. That's going to be rough. Okay, good. So our opponent got stuck on land. They got stuck on colors and we just got stuck on land. But it looks like they have a lot of, they can make a lot of 1 power things. So I think anything with 1 toughness is going to look a little worse for us. We're going to be on the draw. Grateful Apparition did look good. But maybe we lose this Iron Bully and put in a second Giant Growth here. I think that's fine. We can lose. Arlen's Wolf is looking good. Maybe we lose this. Nah, I think that'll be good. Okay, our opponent is sideboarding like mad. Didn't see too much, I guess. Okay, this is unfortunate. We'll have to mulligan. We will keep this. Put that on the bottom. So we have a good 2 to 3. We might put the War Screecher up first, and then maybe we... Yeah, now we definitely will, because it can block that. If they have removal, I want them to use it on things that aren't Grateful Apparition, especially now that we have 2 counters that we can... I don't think we need the Paradise Druid. I think I'm just going to curve out here. If they have a counter, they have a counter. We could Paradise Druid Grateful Apparition next turn. Yeah, they're stuck on land. That is what we're going to do. We need to curve out here. So I think we just do this. And then we can make our Conjuring even bigger. If they have 1 non-creature spell, which we saw that they could guess pretty good, or at least they could kill this. I don't really want them to do that. I think I'm okay taking the turn time. We're going to have a 6/6 next turn. They can always bounce it to our hand, but that doesn't really kill it. Okay, now we can definitely attack. Set up a nice... Yeah, so we'll attack with Rising Populace and Grateful Apparition. We can tap out War Screecher and eat this. Let's see what they did here. 2 cards on top, so they drew 2 cards. We gotta try to end this. So I think we attack with these 2. Actually, we attack with all 3. If they block any one of them, we can War Screecher them. Actually, no, we can't attack with that. That's right. I will eat their Skyfish sticks if they want to give it up. Okay. couldn't attack with this if we played out our conjure first. So that's why we didn't. Even though we missed out on that proliferate. Now we're in a pretty good spot. Because if they spend mana to deal with our Ujin's Conjurant, we get another attack in. This time with the Paradise Druid. And then our Rising Populace gets a counter. And then our Grateful Apparition starts doing work. They were stuck on black both games, though. Or it took them a while to find their land. Transmutation. What are they targeting? That makes sense. That's still not that great. I think we send in our Paradise Druid now. We have all the land we need. We have our fixing. If they want to trade their Sky Theater for it, I'm okay with that. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so then I think we just, this doesn't, I think we do this to there, so they can't interact with this since it has hexproof. And then we can swing with everything. I mean, they can pump this, but they can't kill this. Oh, and I think that was it. They saw enough. All right. Well, we trophied with that deck. The second match was kind of weird there. Our third match got stuck on lands. I think the deck was pretty good. I mean, it's my second trophy with green-white. I feel like green-white, it's feast or famine. You can, you know, if you draw decently well, you get out there on the curve, you put some pressure, it could be really good. And then it's pretty weak, though, if you don't have the right curve. I mean, we survived a couple games like that, but that was against some weird one-off decks, I feel like. But yeah, green-white, I don't like the feast or famine kind of guilds, though, or like deck builds. I think this set is really focused around card filtering, card advantage, and then just finding your bombs and blowing up the whole board, or, you know, drawing 8 cards and making a crazy amass thing or something like that. Anyway, I appreciate the viewing, as always. Like, subscribe, follow me on Floridaman at twitch.tv. And yeah, comment below if there's any, if you have any feedback about how I talk, or if I talk too much, talk too little, mumble, say stupid things, say good things. I'll take positive feedback too. Let me know. I'd appreciate it. I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching. See ya.